Very well, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Break Star Ocean 2 Remake. Last time we tried to go to the second town to find out information about way back and why they think we are the Ear of Light.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
But we couldn't, so we went back and found out the Rena got herself kidnapped. Whatever will we do other than save her? Nothing, of course, because that's what we do. Also, as I just showed you, you can still use your phase gun in battle. Just smack R1 and you'll use it. And that's all there is to it. And it's pretty fun because it does a lot of damage. I thought I was gonna chain those two. Never mind then. Lots of action today, though, finally, because we're gonna get to do many fights. Boom. Bush. There you go. See that? Very useful. Got another necklace too. No, I don't need it, but whatever. And I could have fast traveled, but for this time we're not gonna do it. Oh god, oh god. Okay, you know what? Fight. If you fight one fog, it despawn all the others, so yeah. Just spam this. Wow, critical hit too. Boom.
That's one for us.
We also have another skill that we learned on the first episode when I examined the spot, the light thing. Oh, so I'm not sure where is the one in Salva. There should be one, because I know there's one in every town. At least that's what it seems like. So there should be one here. Sometimes they're hard to notice. So let's take a stroll around real quick before going to the story marker. But Salva is so small, like where could it be? Oh, so I missed this one last time. Oh, here's the port should be. I was like, where's the port should be? It used to be in Alan's house, because as we learned, he apparently fancies Rena. Can I go in here? Maybe it's in here. It's pretty much the only house I haven't gone into. There's another one, but... Oh yeah, listen to this remix. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. There doesn't seem to be anything in here, oh well. Also, the road is closed because soldiers are in the way, so I can't do that. Can't go that way, and I swear. Also, there is a mosquito flying around the room. I tried to catch it as soon as I started recording this episode, but I missed it, and now I missed it again. Let's go ahead under this menu here. This is where you can set your arts or your special arts. Yeah, special arts. We have air slash. As you can see now, they have a type which they did not used to have one, and they can either be HP focused, break focused, or balanced. So they're gonna do more HP damage, more shield damage for the break gauge of enemies, or balance. They do a little bit of both. The phase gun's free, and this one uses 5 MPs though. Alright, let's move on then.
Damn it, it's locked. Guess I'm blasting my way through.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Sweet. Huh? Crap, my phase gun's almost out of energy. I'll need to lay off it for a while, but there's no turning back now.
Whoa! What was that?
The Sword of Light.
And that free special art is gone. Did you enjoy it? Good, because it's gone. Can't use it anymore. We'll have to rely on our air slash.
What's that? This is Reina's hairpin. What's it doing in here? If Reina's hairpin was dropped in here, that could only mean one thing. I knew it. Are you okay? Who did this to you?
Who are you? Hurry! He kidnapped Reina!
I'm Reina's friend. Is she down this way?
Reina's been taken away, deep inside the Salva mines. Alan paid me to build this bizarre altar for him. I think he's set on taking her there. I tried to stop him, but he overpowered me.
So he's inside there?
Right. Be careful. Something's not right with Alan.
All right. Wait here, okay? I'll come back for you once I find Reina.
Sorry that I can't help.
And with that, we begin the Salva Mines, our very first dungeon. Sure, let's pop another save. And let me go over to the improve real quick. We can't really go here. Well, that sucks. So let's go to combat skills. You can spend BP to improve combat skills. They do all sort of stuff, like increase damage, or sometimes increase defense, sometimes dodge, or sometimes you'll move faster and stuff like that. You can also disable them if you don't want them to activate, which is something you might think about doing at one point. For now, we're gonna learn Power Burst, because Power Burst is pretty good. Random will boost your attack power. Guard Break is also nice. It kind of has the same effect, because sometimes you ignore the defense of the enemy. Feint guarantees your attack to lance, which is pretty nice. Key Gong, Random will boost your defense. Those are pretty cheap. Days Time, I don't really need it right now. I'm gonna just get one Key Gong and a bunch of Power Bursts. Unfortunately, I cannot go in here. You were able to go into this one in DOG, which is pretty good because you could just enhance your strength by a bunch of levels immediately. Unfortunately, you cannot do that, but that's fine. You don't really have to. In place of that, we just use Key Gong, not Key Gong, Power Burst a little bit. So now we have a bonus gauge. This is a completely new feature again. If you collect spheres from that enemies drop when they die, you can get passive effects, and you can have up to 3 levels of it. Enemies will drop spheres in the vulnerable situation, critical hit, enemies defeated, enemies broken. Breaks in particular give you a lot of spheres, so try to break them. Unfortunately, if you fail a perfect counter, or your controlled character dies, or an enemy touches you on the field on your back, you will lose that special buff that you get. And those buffs are pretty good, so you don't want to lose them. And now you see one of the problems that this game has, which are airborne enemies. They're pretty hard to deal with. They're always being hard to deal with. That's our air slash, which has 2 different animations depending where we're close to the enemy or away from the enemy. If you're away, it's a ranged attack. If you're close, it's a big swing that is pretty good for crowd control. Keep going this way. I believe we got a treasure chest around here. No, this is... Well, this is locked. We can't go that way. I think if you go down there, you just end up behind the soldiers that we saw earlier. We're gonna fight pretty much every single fight there is, because we need to be a little strong at the end of this dungeon. Because the boss here, it's really hard for whatever reason. Yeah, they made it a lot harder. There you go, Power Burst up there. There we go. If one of your battle skills activates, you'll see it on the left side of the screen. And by the end game, the left side of the screen will be filled with battle skills activating over and over, because we'll attack so often, they'll just keep activating. This guy is guarding 2 treasure chests. Yeah, sometimes you'll find these fogs that guard treasure chests, and that's all there is to it. There's another type of fog we haven't seen yet. We'll see them eventually. I think the first time you find them is in the second dungeon. Might be wrong about that though. Might be from the 3rd one. No, it's from the 3rd one. I haven't seen any on the 2nd one. Healing items. And an anklet. Is that any good? It doesn't do anything. Well, it gives me 3 defense. Yep. It sucks. Let's not use it. Let's keep our talismans. They're probably better. Anyway, the minimap really helps. Most of the dungeons have been reworked. The layout of this one is almost the same as the OG, but most of them have had their layout almost completely changed. Like, they still feel similar, but I still had to kind of relearn them. Although you have the minimap now, so there's that. It's so hard to hit flying enemies. There are a couple of characters you can get that have anti-air attacks on your basic attack, which can help sometimes. Alright, let's go this way. We gotta clear all the enemies. You see if I can get a back attack on this one. There you go. Try to get back attacks when you can, especially early on. That was not a back attack? What the heck? Trying to get up to those 50 orbs there. So you may notice that after the fight, I'm recovering a bit of HP and MPs. Just a little bit though. That is very important later on because they help you. It helps for, you know, not using items. The mining tunnel salvage them to reach veins of metal and gems, then find their way into weapons and accessories. Those molded gemstones are high grade and popular as gifts. And a bunch of XP from that. And that's a level up. We learn Meteor Palm, which I guess I can show that off. I don't really like it, but sure. Air Slash is my goal too early on until I learn a bit better. Meteor Palm does this. It's a projectile, and if I do it from the short version, is a multi-hit. Which I guess, from close-up, is better than Air Slash if you're just against one enemy. But there are better skills later on. You wanna know what the 3 good skills are on Claude right now? Helmet Break, Energy Sword, and Ripper Blast. Whatever it's called. The one that summons rocks. The one that summons rocks, they nerfed it a little bit in this version. In DOG, they used to break everything. Because it will hit an enormous amount of times. If powered up. Alright, here we go. Let's see that. Yeah, Meteor Palm, sure. That's pretty good. I hate these enemies because they jump a lot. They're hard to hit. Alright, so this save point here, see, has got like a glowing red aura. If we touch it, then we get fully healed, which is very nice. I don't want to fight that guy yet. I want to finish exploring, see if I can get my 50 orbs from the enemies, and hopefully get a bit a boost. I think you get an attack boost if you feel that right now. You can get different ones depending on the formation that you have, but right now it'll be fine. Healing items and a crafting item that we don't really need right now, so let's move on. Let's see, yeah, we have to explore this side here. It will take us a couple dungeons before we can start breaking the game apart. Right now we can't really do much again. It all starts with the crafting system being unlocked. Give me the orbs. Yeah, I think one more fight will do it.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Why was it 8, Claude? You didn't even take any damage. Oh, but yeah, the way I haven't explained how you recover HP and MPs out of battle. That's depends on your stamina, which is one of the stats that you have. Basically, this is, you have like an invisible. There's this invisible number that goes down as you walk around the battlefield. And at the end of the battlefield, at the end of the battle, the higher that number is, the more you recover. So if you stand still the whole fight, you recover a lot more. Rather than if you had moved around a lot. That's what stamina does, and that's why it's a very important stat that you may want to invest into later once we'll get the ability to invest into our stats. From my experience, it's not what was I going with that? Yeah, from my experience, it doesn't seem to be as important in this version. It is important, but it seems like I just had enough stamina from normal level ups. I didn't need like more of it, but I remember in the PS1 PSP I actually had to invest into stamina to make it good. But once you do, yeah, you will hardly need to use healing items. Sometimes you still have to, but most of the times you'll just recover what you lost through stamina. Bomb, bomb, bonk. And we'll do Meteor Palm. No, we got interrupted because this enemy's a jerk.
Not too shabby.
Like by the end of the game, very nice, a shield. By the end of the game, our stamina will just fully heal us after every fight, or at least almost. We'll rarely have to use an item. Alright then, saving the game. We're about to fight the boss. We might as well try to improve a little bit more. You can also spend points to improve your skills. Although you can only do 1 or 2 times. So see this one. I can only improve it on one more. Air Slash can improve it once. This one I can improve it twice apparently. Improve Meteor Palm because sure, I think this boss will probably fight it up close. And if we can get a good Meteor Palm off, we can deal a lot of damage.
Anyone hurt?
Alright, so now we have to fight the boss, which can go very wrong because again, unlike in DOD, we haven't had the opportunity to invest in our stats yet.
Reina! That's close enough. So you're out. Let Reina go. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are in the middle of a holy ceremony. In just a moment, we will be together as one. I would appreciate it if you would show some respect. Now then, my Reina.
No! Mr. Kenny, help me!
Stop it! This isn't anything holy! You can't force someone into marriage like this!
Force? I think you're a tad mistaken here. We are in love with each other. Love with each other. Love!
Alan?
Love with...
Oh no!
Mr. Kenny!
Damn it! Look out! Look out! Here they come!
This looks a little rough.
Alright, we can switch that. We can switch control by holding R2 basically, and switching to another character. That's all. I'm gonna go over to strategy here by pressing the X button and set the AI for Reina. Focus on healing allies. Now Reina, if she gets attacked by this guy, it's a one-shot. So I need to kind of stand in front of her, protect her a little bit. Okay, this attack, no, we'll give him a chance. Meteor Palm over and over. I blocked it, nice. See if I can get a perfect counter. Hell yeah. And that's it, that went well, but as you can see, one hit of that boss took away almost a quarter of my health. He can easily stun lock you, and again, if he gets his hands on Reina, she dies in one hit. She also got 2 levels from this.
Power!
Ooh, great!
Reina! Are you alright?
Yeah.
What happened to this guy, Reina?
I don't know. Ever since he came to Arlia, it's like he was possessed by something.
But people don't just turn into this kind of monster. What's going on here?
Alan, you were such a good person, too.
Reina,
Why did this have to happen? Alan!
he's still breathing.
Where am I? Huh? Reina, why are you here?
Alan! You're back!
What do you mean? Oh, my head's spinning. I feel like I've been stuck in a dream for days.
I guess that stone was what caused all this trouble. Once it's gone, that was enough to turn him back to normal.
I'm so happy for you.
Let's go back to the mansion. We can figure everything out over there.
I did all of that?
Yes, you did, I'm afraid. It was a terrible experience.
Wow. I can't remember a thing. You're telling me I had Bosman build that altar for me?
Yep, it was about 2 weeks ago that you sent me the order. Now that I think about it, that was around the time I started to notice you acting strangely. Like you were in your own little world or something.
It must have been that stone. Whatever power that stone's emitting was enough to mentally transform you.
I think you're right about that. The first time I saw that stone, it was like something swelled up inside my head. I felt like I could literally do no wrong. That I was right, and everyone else was to do my bidding. I don't remember much after that, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what it felt like at that single moment.
Alan,
Reina, I'm sorry. I know I was unconscious during that time, but I feel terrible for doing those things to you.
don't feel bad, Alan. Besides, you're back to normal, and I know the real Alan would never do anything like that.
Thank you.
We better hurry back to Arlia. Your mom's worried about you, Reina.
Yeah.
I need to go explain what happened to everyone in Salva. Hopefully they'll be understanding.
Reina!
Well, looks like we owe you our thanks once again. You saved Reina's life not once, but twice now.
Oh, no. I hardly did anything worth thanking me for.
So is that what started this whole little episode? That little stone he found in the Salva mines?
That's the only explanation I can think of. When the stone shattered, Alan snapped back to normal.
First you go mad, then you transform into a monster. That stone almost reminds me of the sorcery globe.
Yes, it does seem to be that way. Perhaps the two are related somehow.
The sorcery globe.
That's just something that popped into my mind anyway.
It sounds like the town of Salva is in an uproar right now. As if Alan didn't cause enough chaos, rumors about the hero have made it over there as well.
I'm sorry. I know you had warned me about that.
Do not take that as a criticism. It was unavoidable with your mind focused upon saving Reina's life. Still, the story has spread too far now. Hiding it any longer will prove to be very impractical.
I see.
Would you mind investigating the sorcery globe for us, Mr. Kenny? I know this is an awfully selfish request, but frankly, I cannot think of anyone more fitting for the task. I as well believe Alan's fit of madness has something to do with the sorcery globe. If you could save him, then perhaps you could do yet more for us.
Mr. Kenny?
The sorcery globe. As of now, the sorcery globe seems to be the only thing on this planet that has any connection to outer space. I don't have anything else that's even close to a lead right now. Knowing what I know now, it's hard to think of the sorcery globe as just a normal meteorite. Finding more about it could prove to be more valuable than I thought. All right, I'll do it.
You will?
But first, let me just remind you that I'm not the hero. Saving the world is just way beyond me, I'm afraid. But I think the sorcery globe might provide some useful information for my own personal reasons. If I can help everyone else in the process, then I figure it'd be worthwhile, you know?
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. We will help you out as best we can.
Thank you, but I'm not making any promises.
Could you take me with you, Mr. Kenny?
Reyna!
You heard what the mayor just said. I want to help out as best I can.
But Reyna, it's going to be dangerous.
I fully understand that, but I just know I will be of some help to you along the way. You don't know very much about this land, do you, Mr. Kenny? So you're going to need some kind of guide in your travels. I could at least provide you with that, right?
I suppose so, yes, but... Come on, Mayor, help me out here.
That's right, Mr. Kenny. Why don't you take her along if that's what she wants?
Mayor.
I'm sure she'll be a tremendous asset on the road. Please, think it over some.
Okay, I got it. But get your mom's permission first, Reyna. I'm not gonna let you come with me unless she gives the green light.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, you should probably head for Cross first. That's a pretty large town, so I'm sure you'll find some leads there. Take care on your way home, Reyna. It's starting to get chilly, so don't catch cold now.
Oh, I'll be all right. My house is right over there, you know. I'm not being a burden on you, am I? I know I kind of forced you into this.
No, of course not.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh, Reyna, are you still here? I thought you'd be back home by now.
Have a good night.
What's the matter with her? Oh, well, I can't have myself catch a cold out here. Back inside for me. And for you, too.
Yes, sir.
Would you join me for a little chat before bed?
Sure.
You know, when that girl volunteered to go with you, there was a part of me that knew she'd do exactly what she did.
Why is that?
Reyna helped heal Alan's injuries, didn't she?
Yeah.
That healing power she has, nobody else in the village has it.
How do you mean?
Allow me to be frank. Reyna is not Wester's real daughter. Wester found her inside the sacred forest. Reina was only 2 years old then. Even I was genuinely surprised when Westa showed up with a toddler in tow. When Westa told everyone she'd raised the child as her own, nobody raised so much as a single objection. I suppose they felt sympathy for the couple, as they had never been blessed with a child of their own.
Does Reina know about this?
No, she hasn't been told. I thought it was still too early. She could already say her own name when we found her, so we know for a fact that Reina is her real name. Other than that, we have no idea where she came from, nor the reason she possesses the healing power that she has. In other words, everything about her is a total mystery to us.
You don't have any clue at all?
Her only possession was the pendant around her neck. But that does not give any insight about her past. There isn't anything aside from that.
I had no idea.
Look how late it is. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. I've already prepared the bed upstairs for you, so please. Please, take good care of Reina for me.
I promise, I will. Reina. That's odd. It sounds like something's hitting the window. Is it coming from the balcony? Reina? What's wrong?
I want to talk to you. Can you come down for a moment?
I'll be right there.
Thanks.
Huh? Where did the mayor go? Reina? Oh, there she is. So, what did you want to talk about at this hour?
Well, I told my mother I'm going, and, she was pretty surprised.
I would think so. Did she say no?
She didn't say anything, but then the mayor came by.
Oh.
Listen, Mr. Kenny, there's a reason why I want to come along with you.
A reason? What do you mean?
My mom, she's not my real mother. I don't think either of them realize I know, but I overheard them discussing it a long time ago.
Father. What am I supposed to do?
Please, keep your voice down. We wouldn't want Reina to hear us.
That girl's passed out on her bed, now that she's finally had enough of crying for her dead father.
I am sure this is just as much a shock for you as it is for her. But you are her mother. You need to stay calm for her sake.
Stay calm? How am I supposed to stay calm? My husband is dead.
Wester.
Without him, what am I going to do? I still haven't told her yet. Now that he's gone, I'll have to tell her all by myself. Can you imagine having to tell your daughter that she's not your real child? I knew I should have thrown away that damn pendant. Why didn't I get rid of the last connection to her real parents? She would have been mine, my real daughter.
So you want to search for your real mother?
I don't know. I don't have anything to go on besides this pendant. But the fact that whoever gave birth to me cared enough to give me this pendant, I think she must have loved me, at the very least.
What about the mom you have now? West is the one that raised you. I can tell she has a lot of love and affection for you. What about her feelings?
I love her. She's the only mother I have.
So why all this then?
I want to know what I really am. Where was I born? Why was I in the sacred forest? Where did this power of mine come from? But more than anything else, I want to know what happened to the woman who gave birth to me. I'm not going with you because I want to leave my village. I'm going because one day I will come back here again. It's getting late. I'm sorry I brought all this up.
No, it's...
Good night.
Take care of Reina for us, Mr. Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Be careful out on the road.
Of course. I'll be fine as long as Mr. Kenny is with me.
I suppose so.
Reina.
Don't worry, Mom. I promise I'll be back soon. Saying goodbye like this makes it all the better when I say hello again, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Come back soon. Okay, Reina? Thanks, Lucien. Remember to be a good boy, all right? Okay.
Go on now. Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Kenny any longer than we have to. You'd want to reserve enough time for the trip to Cross, no? It's best if you set off as soon as you can.
So the first thing to do is visit the King of Cross at the castle, right?
That's correct. He will certainly welcome you once you show him my letter of introduction. You'll be able to gather the latest information on what's going on from him.
Oh, definitely. I know the king pretty well myself.
Let's go then, Reina.
See you later, Mom.
Take care, Reina.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
And with that, the second batch of incredibly long cutscene has ended, and next time Yeah, there's a quick heal. Thank you. I don't need that. I want to save the game and end the recording session, because next time, now that we're out of the prologue, we can have a little more fun. We can't just break the game just yet. We'll have to wait until the end of the second dungeon. Until then, I'll see you all in the next one.